Thanks for joining me on the 5th of October 2025 after it finished at Molineux. Wolverhampton Wanderers won, the other Albion in the blue and white stripes. Brighton and Hove Albion won. Well, going into the international break, we could have done with a win, 3 points, which would have put us on 4 points level with Burnley and West Ham, and but it was not to be. Again, we usually lose against Brighton in the league, because I remember 2 seasons ago in the first game we got tonked 4-1, and last season in April I remember going when we lost 2-0 at Molineux again. But and last season it was a bit of the away game as well. We drew 2-2. I remember watching that in Madeira on a sports bar when it was 2-2, and then they should have put it to bed, made it 3-1 when Tommy Doyle did that interception and passed it to Cunha, who ran through and then equalised, which was a vital point. But today, as I say, because now we haven't got another match until, is it the 18th away, when we're away to Sunderland, who have got a bit of momentum behind them, although they did lose against Man United yesterday. But you could say that at least, looking at the bright side, if we take positive, we're unbeaten in 3 games now, having beaten Everton in the Cup and then drawing 1-1 at Tottenham away. And today, if ever a time there was we could have done with a clean sheet, it should have been today, but it was not to be. And as I say, against Brighton, we usually lose against them, so at least we didn't. And this weekend, at least Burnley and West Ham, 2 claret and blue teams, they haven't pulled away from us. We're only 2 points behind them. I'm not as gloomy as some. I know we're at the bottom, but there's a lot of games left. We're only 2 points behind those 2 teams who are above us. But it's not all doom and gloom, although having led for such a long time, we could have done with a win. The first thing I've got to note is the starting 11. From the last game, the manager, there was only one enforced change, and that was Chua, who came on a sub and had a good second half last week at Tottenham. He replaced the ill or the injured Doherty. So the 4-man defence was the 2 Buenos, Krejci and Chua, and the 2 Brazilians were together again in midfield, Andre and João Gomes, and Molineux started again, Arias as well. And there was a lot of fans were surprised that Wangs retained his place, and Strand Larsen, who yet to hit his straps apart from the 2 against West Ham, arguably not fully fit. And although he had a good run in the second half, where he went on a solo run, and he had no other options, but he hit the post. But it was a tentative start, as you can understand, as we're awaiting our first win, so we're a bit tentative, a bit nervous. Quite a few of the passes went astray, but they had probably the lion's share of the possession. But it was a great goal to I'm not sure if Molineux is going to be credited or Verbruggen, the goalkeeper, as an own goal. It was a free kick by Arias, and it was headed out, and it was a thunderous volley from about 15 yards by Molineux. Bounced the goalie, got a good hand on it, and he turned it against the bar, and as it came down, it went in off his back. But Molineux deserved it, but I don't know if he's going to be credited with it. And our manager was complaining about when João Gomes was being held and the referee allowed it to go, and he protested so zealously that he was given a straight red. So that means he's going to be banished from the bench for the next game, which, as I say, is at Sunderland. There was some great defending by Santi Bueno. He didn't know that there was a flag up when they put a dangerous ball in, and he just cleared it off the attacker's toe in the 40th minute. But we went half time 1-0 up, and there was a dangerous free kick to them just outside the box after 50 minutes when Santi Bueno fouled their striker, and but Dunk he hit the free kick over the bar. But yeah, Wang was a bit wasteful. I don't like knocking our players too much. He had a promising break, and he wasted it wide on the left when he cut into the box. He either stuck or twisted. Arias had a great chance after a Larson break when he squared it to Hugo Bueno, who put it across the area, instinctively hit it, but it went over the bar, and ultimately that cost us 2 points, because if we'd have put it 2-0 up, we could have been more relaxing. But football is not a game of ifs and ands, but it's we paid heavily for missing that chance. 57 minutes, Sam Johnson made an incredible save. They put a cross in, and I think it was Georgino Ruta, connected with it inside the area, and it looked, I thought, that's equaliser. But he made a fantastic one-handed save, turned it round for a corner. It was a brilliant save. Wang went off to be replaced by Agbadou just inside the hour, which signalled a change from the 4-man defence to a 5-man defence. So we have got a plan B. Again, Larson, 74, hit the bar, so we hit the post after a long run. Krejci did some great blocks and tackles. Moller, Wolfer came on, and Bellegarde came on as Larson and Hugo Bueno went off. And then 85 minutes, they had a corner. I don't know if Chapchua got a shout, but the ball looked like it was drifting out, but he turned it out anyway. We conceded a corner. They took a quick corner, short corner. Their winger crossed it in first time. Header, Van Ecke, Johnston, no chance. Disappointing, as I say, because we led so long, and we were desperate for that win, because it would have put us level with another two teams. And we made another couple of substitutions. Tolu, Mosquera came on, Monetzi and Joe Gomez went off. Agbadou had a break, a solo run, but he was crowded out after 88 minutes. And Krejci was probably man of the match, pushed close maybe by Sam Johnston, and maybe Monetzi. But the next few games are this month: Sunderland away on the 18th, Burnley at home on the 25th, Fulham away 1st of November, Chelsea away 8th of November, Palace at home 22nd of November. But before then, on the week, I think it's the 29th of October, Wednesday the 29th, we're at home to Chelsea in the third round. I think it's third round of the Carabao Cup. But at least we didn't lose. 3 games unbeaten. Could have done with a win. But whatever happens, we'll still keep supporting Wolves. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you haven't, please subscribe. But thanks for listening. Where it finished today: Wolves 1, Brighton 1. Thank you.